Hello and welcome to Writing Today. In this episode you might have noticed something different. First of all, I have a painting in the background. Second of all, I have a background because I am using a camera. Yes, showing my face, but I also wanted to do this on a more relaxed video, so I'm going to be doing a book review this episode of The Princess Bride by William Goldman. If you enjoy this book review, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and leave a like. It helps me out a lot. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If this is a video for you anyway, this could be a podcast for some. Now, I'm sure many of you like me had no idea that there was a book before there was a movie. The movie is known quite well today, and yet I have never once heard until most recently that there was a book that it was based on. More specifically, actually, is that there was a book that William Goldman wrote based on the original book, and this book he wrote became the script after a few cuts were made for the Princess Bride movie. Inconceivable! It's quite weird to say it, and I could probably phrase it a lot better, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, let's not waste any time and get straight into the book review. First, a short summary. I always like to talk about my books with a short summary about what is involved. The story follows the beautiful Buttercup and Westley the farm boy. The two have fallen head over heels in love with each other, but when Westley departs, he falls to the dread pirate Roberts, who leaves no survivors. Buttercup is broken-hearted, and her beauty does not go unnoticed by Prince Humperdinck, who wants Buttercup as his wife. This book was very much written for children, but it is still one that adults can enjoy. It is a story that has it all, from sword fights to giants, chases to escapes, to passion and miracles. Yes, I am paraphrasing a famous line in the movie, but it's a darn good one. So that's a short summary of the story. Now let's talk about the characters. Buttercup, a simple peasant girl whose beauty is known by all, but her heart belongs only to Westley. Throughout the story, she is the loyal romantic who pines for her lost love. Next is Westley, a farm boy who would do anything to make a life for him and Buttercup, to the point of traveling across the ocean to seek his fortune. There is much more, but I shouldn't say much more. Now for the main antagonist, Prince Humperdinck, a man who serves his own interests. His hobbies include forcing Buttercup to marry him, hunting something every day, including squirrels, and killing those who are a threat to those hobbies and his comfortable lifestyle. The next two are Fezzik and Inigo. Fezzik is a lovable giant and Inigo is a fencer out for revenge. The two are the best of friends, working together to help the good and stop the bad, although they don't start that way. Did I already say too much about the story? Maybe, but it's not my fault if you haven't seen this 3-decade-old movie. Now, when it comes to the writing style, the style is much like what you would expect from a fantasy such as this. It is silly and comedic. It is written in the third-person narrative, with a rather amusing narrator from time to time. The style of the humor is just amusing enough that you have a chuckle, but not so amusing that the seriousness of the story is downplayed as well. The language is very simple and easy to read, although flowery in some sections. But despite this fluff, the pace of the book is still good for its length. And now for my thoughts on the novel. Now, I'm not done comparing this novel to the movie as well, because these two kind of go hand in hand. That being said, let me talk about the qualities of the book over the movie. First of all, the book has many differences to the movie, in that it has more details, the words carry more weight, and this book continues the story after the credits have rolled for the movie. Now, I should also say that there are definitely the similarities which kind of combine the two. You can't help but see these characters and their personalities are very much the same. Probably the prevailing quality though that the movie has over the book are the actors themselves who played their roles wonderfully. You can see their emotions and their mannerisms a lot easier in a movie than you can in a book. And for that reason, the comedic scenes in the movie are far greater than the comedic scenes in the book. But that's not to say you won't have a laugh here and there. So to conclude, did I enjoy the book? Yes, I did. Would I read it to a future grandchild like Columbo did to his in the movie? You bet I would. So if you enjoyed the movie, or you like little silly stories such as this with their own admirable events, you will enjoy The Princess Bride by William Goldman. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to check out more of my work, you can find it all on my website, thepennedsleuth.com. With that, good day, good night, and happy reading.